Good morning to all my furry followers. I thought I would share with you this. This is the Great Garden Experiment Challenge. I am following one of my favorite channels, and this first challenge is trying for the first time. Okay, I've never grown corn, and it's going to be a twofer on this one because I'm also going to do the Three Sisters also. So here I have my corn, and this is the one sister, and I did buy this corn, and I spent $1.78 for each one of them. The good thing about this challenge, most of this stuff I already had. Then it calls for beans, and I grew Blue Lake last year, and so I had some seeds left, so I'm going to use them. And I already had these from my the Royal Burgundy beans. I don't know if I've grown these yet or not. Can't remember. Well, I grew them last year. I've had them at least a year. So I'm going to put them in here too, for I have a little more variety. And then I'm going to use 2 of the squash. And these were they came every month, the seeds, and so that's why I have these different things already. And we're not counting this as an expense because I already had them on hand. And I have these squash, and I have these squash. So I'm putting 2 different squashes in here, and 2 different kinds of beans, and 2 different kinds of corn. I don't know which one I'm going to like the best, how they're going to grow, and I'm growing everything from seed. So this is the first challenge. Something trying for the first time. Okay, trying the Three Sister planting method is the first time ever for me. Corn is the first time. I have grown beans before, and I have grown squash before. But the burgundy beans I don't think I've grown before. Could be wrong. And I know I haven't grown either of those squashes. So I'm going to try all of this. So the only thing that I have grown before is the Blue Lake beans, and I did like them a lot. So there was the first one. This is where the Three Sister Garden is going to go. It's a total mess in here. So sometime this week, I'm going to have it all dug out and try to get this bed ready for planting. So hopefully in the next 2 weeks, I will have it dug up. Then after I do that, get it all prepared for planting and research how to do Three Sisters. Hopefully that it will turn out all right. So this is where it's all going to go. It's a fairly good sized piece, and this area is already a big mess, so it really doesn't matter if this fails or not. I mean, it does matter. I would like for it to go well, but it's already a big mess over here for some reason, and I don't understand it, because over here I did all these flower beds at the same time, and these always look nice over here. They get weeds and stuff in them, but they still look nice, and they get grass in them. This one, and I've only cleaned these out major one time, and they've been in here like 5 years. This, or maybe 6 years. I'm thinking maybe even 6 years ago I did this. This here is a total mess. It gets cleaned out thoroughly, dug out every single year, and it does me no good because I cannot get it cleaned up. It's just a mess. That's why I'm going to just way overplant it this year and see if I can get some kind of control of this area. And if not, I'm just going to plant it with things that are very invasive. As you can see over here, I do have a little corner over here that is taking off. And I may just let it go because I'm so tired of looking at this. So we'll see how it turns out. I'm going to try to put my food garden in here. I am going to try to move a lot of my food gardens and expand to the front. I do have a very small house, a very small lot, and I want to eventually be able to grow all my, I don't know about fruits, but all my vegetables from home. That way all I have to do to go to the grocery store is buy cereal and meat and, you know, things that you can't grow, like oil and seasonings I might be able to get good at eventually. But, you know, there's just a lot of things you still need to buy at the store. But if I can grow all my fresh vegetables and some of my fruits, I'll be happy. Well, this is number 2, determined to figure it out. I know it's going to sound really crazy. I can't grow carrots. I have tried and tried and tried. Okay, once upon a time, I did get some carrots that came up. Very, very good. They were small, but I have no complaints. Even though they were small, they were the best tasting carrots I've ever had. Now, the problem is, I have grown them, or tried to grow them, at least 4 or 5 times since then. I have also replanted them at least 3 or 4 times this year. Nothing has come up. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if it's the time of year I'm growing it, trying to grow it, the soil, the container. I don't know. I've grown them in containers. I've grown them in the soil, or at least attempted. The only ones that did come up were the ones that were in the container. And those were small, but they were very tasty. So this year, this is all I have right now, is the rainbow mix. I'm going to go out and buy 4 or 5 more packages of carrot seeds. And I'm going to try them in the soil, each one of them, and in a container, each one of them, to see if I need to just give up or put them all in containers, or maybe I just need to use a different kind of carrot. I'm not quite sure what my problem is. I do have some serious problem, because sometimes I'll have things that don't come up well, or there's different problems, but this has been a total failure. So this is what I'm going to do, is the carrots, and we're going to hope for the best. But like I said, I'm going to buy another 3 or 4 packages. I don't have them on hand. I will have to, because this is a challenge that I just ran across, so I don't have all my stuff together to do the challenge. But I'm just showing you where I'm starting from and where we're going to go. Well, this is number 3. This is new skills and new mindsets, and I'm trying to decide how I want to do this new food garden. Just did this thing this week, and as you can see, it's turning out pretty good. I need to still fill in all my cinder blocks with food plants, but I do want it to look nice and lush, and I want it to just look nice in my garden. I want things to look pretty. I don't want things just to be, you know, as you notice, I have all my food gardens incorporated into my fairy gardens and my flower gardens, and that's how this is going to be also eventually. I have 2 tomatoes in here, and I have 2 golden berries, because the one I had last year died. But I'm also, about the golden berries, I have some seeds from the one that passed away, and I'm going to try to grow some golden berries from those seeds. So that will be a new skill that I've never done before. I haven't done it yet, because like I said, this challenge just came up, and I probably will be a month or 6 weeks before I have everything in that's on this challenge. We'll see how it goes. I will give you updates as I'm doing everything. So here's my challenge. I hope you enjoy it.